We kindly invite our valued viewers to watch the English Chinese news on Đồng Nai Provincial Essential Television channel. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs recently held an online conference to review the project developing relations between Vietnam and Middle Eastern African countries for the 2016-2025 period. The conference was chaired by Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Nguyễn Minh Hằng. The conference reviewed the implementation of the project for the 2016-2025 period, focusing on quantitative results and remaining limitations, while also assessing opportunities, challenges, and lessons learned. At the conference, ministries, sectors, and localities proposed specific measures to promote Vietnam's relations with the Middle East and Africa in the coming period, emphasizing breakthrough economic solutions and new sectors aligned with the country's socio-economic development needs. Specifically, in Đồng Nai province during 2016-2025, authorities have seriously implemented the party and states policies on cooperation between Vietnam and Middle Eastern African countries. They issued annual documents to deploy the project following guidance from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Plan number 547 of the Provincial People's Committee, which implements the project enhancing international cooperation to build and develop Vietnam's halal industry by 2030 within Đồng Nai. The government issued resolution number 138 promulgating the government's action plan to implement resolution number 68 dated May 4, 2025 of the Politburo on the development of the private economy. Resolution number 138 requires the Ministry of Finance to review and amend the law on procurement and its guiding documents, supplementing provisions on ordering, limiting bidding, or direct appointment of contractors, and to introduce preferential policies encouraging the private sector to participate alongside the state in strategic fields, key national scientific research projects, and important tasks. It also calls for reviewing and amending the investment law under the Public-Private Partnership (PPP) model and related guiding document to diversify and enhance the effectiveness of cooperation forms between the state and the private sector through models such as public leadership private management, public investment private management, and private investment public use, particularly in economic infrastructure, social-cultural infrastructure, information technology, and communications. Additionally, it mandates the development and implementation of a program to foster 1,000 exemplary and pioneering enterprises in science and technology, innovation, digital transformation, green transformation, high-tech industries, and supporting industries. The Ministry of Agriculture and Environment has just signed a document to the Ministry of Finance requesting a review and proposal to reduce fees and charges in order to remove difficulties, support production and business activities, and encourage the use of online public services. Accordingly, the Ministry proposes reducing current fees by 20 to 30% in the field of plant variety protection as regulated in Ministry of Finance Circular number 207 over 2016. Specifically, a 20% reduction in the maintenance fees for plant variety protection certificates from the 1st to the 9th year, and a 30% reduction in maintenance fees from the 10th year until the certificate's expiration. The Ministry of Agriculture and Environment also proposes a 50% reduction in animal quarantine fees for fees related to appraisal of plants and reports on the exploitation and use of water resources conducted by central agencies. The ministry suggests a 20% reduction of the fees stipulated in Ministry of Finance Circular on January 2022. In the context of a global and domestic economy facing numerous challenges, trusted commercial banks are actively implementing plans to increase their charter capital. Asia Commercial Bank (ACB) has just received approval from the State Bank of Vietnam to increase its charter capital by nearly 6,700 billion Vietnam dong through issuing shares to pay dividends at a rate of 15%. Accordingly, ACB will issue nearly 670 million new shares, raising its charter capital from nearly 45 trillion Vietnam dong to over 51 trillion Vietnam dong. Similarly, Vietnam International Bank (VIP) has also been approved by the State Bank of Vietnam to increase its capital by nearly 4,300 billion Vietnam dong. VIP plans to issue 417 million shares to existing shareholders and 7.8 million bonus shares to its staff. In recent years, the demand for durian consumption has been steadily increasing, creating numerous opportunities for farmers in various localities across Dong Nai Province. In Phu Lợi Commune, Điện Quang District, many effective durian cultivation models not only bring high economic benefits, but also contribute to promoting the development of rural agriculture. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hạnh, residing in Hamlet 5, Phu Lợi Commune, Điện Quang District, boldly planted 1 hectare of Thai durian and has expanded his cultivation area each year. To date, his family owns nearly 5 hectares of Thai and resist durian varieties, of which 3 hectares are currently in production. Growing durian according to Vietgap standards, in my opinion, is not very difficult, but it requires strict adherence to Vietgap guidelines. Pesticides and fertilizers must be approved by the government. Like Mr. Han, despite knowing that durian is a demanding crop, recognizing its high economic value, 5 years ago, Mr. Trần Thị Sầu, also from Hamlet 5, Phu Lợi Commune, Điện Quang District, converted his family's coffee and pepper plantation into durian cultivation. The most important thing is during pollination to carefully control the amount of water, irrigate on the correct days, and ensure that the shoots do not sprout. In the agricultural sector, within 3 years, 347 hectares of durian have been developed, and we have established partnerships with reputable companies such as Anglo-Phát and Tân Hoàng Linh to implement planting area codes. So far, 17 households with 30 hectares have been issued to planting area codes. In recent years, durian cultivation area has rapidly increased nationwide, and particularly in Điện Quang District, due to the high economic value this crop brings. Building on the tradition of drinking water remembering its source, over the past years, the Party Committee, government, and people of Dong Nai Province have consistently focused on gratitude and tribute activities, making them regular and widely impactful. Since the beginning of the year, the Veterans Association of Bien Hoa City has continuously reviewed and implemented practical care policies for its members, such as organizing free medical examinations, distributing health insurance cards, building and repairing communist houses. Fortunately, my health is still quite good, but many comrades and friends are still facing difficulties and need support from local authorities and organizations. These efforts are very precious. With a sincere and deep commitment to their comrades, the Veterans Association of Bien Hoa City regularly collaborates with ward and commune branches and local chapters to accurately understand members' needs, sentiments, and aspirations, implementing projects and movements that meet real demands and are most effective. These individuals receive great care from the party and state through programs like this, which is truly wonderful. We have provided cataract surgeries for 94 members, cared for their health, including dental care, and the city also encourages members to participate actively in building their community.